Governor Southern Highlands.
Thank you, Mr. Acting Speaker. Me like informing Parliament, now people belong this country, now commending government that this is the right direction for the future of this country. Let me say this, I started work from university with late Seberi Holloway, long a section in the Prime Minister's department called PCMC, Policy Coordination Monitoring Committee, before the CACC process was brought in. If you look at it in implementation of government, Waigane is a swamp. Nothing gets moving. You need the office of the Chief Secretary and CACC process to have an oversight in government coordination and implementation. So this bill, you talk, question be put there, don't just shuffle it, nothing awesome. This is a very important business of national interest. Policy Coordination Monitoring Committee, where CACC is established, it protects the national interest, the nation's interest. Submissions cannot be rushed to NEC. It must go through the buffer process. CACC is an important institution of this country. We must not take it lightly. Ministers are not supposed to take NEC submission straight through NEC. It must protect the interest of the nation through CACC process. Financial implications, implementation implications, constitutional implications, EMSA will go through this buffer process. And when it reaches NEC, it's the nation's interest. It's gone through scrutiny. So the Chief Secretary's position is an oversight whip of government. With that Chief Secretary's position, everybody's a boss, protected by their respective acts of parliament, and nothing gets moving. I want to inform this country the office of Chief Secretary is paramount. It's important. It moves Waigani for implementation. It sets the basis to check and have the consultation with the DDAs, with the provinces, and the whole of this country. Now with the Chief Secretary, departments are doing things on their own. No one is the boss here. So me like commend him this plan. For the interest of this country in terms of policy institutions going forward, the government oversight body in Waigani through the office of Chief Secretary is important. It plays a pivotal role in getting implementation and coordination of whole of government business in this country. So me like commend him government for taking this very important something. No good. Waigani is a swamp, and you'll be dealing with secretaries and ministers and everybody else here individually, and there is no whole of government business moving. So me like Karim Kamlo, Parliament, this thing where me too been get experience in oversight and whole of government coordination in implementation and governance service delivery in this country. When you look at our leaders in the likes of late said Michael Samari and our pioneers who led this country, some of the things that they believe in is the system and institutions of government. They may not have been better educated, but they followed the process. So this CACC system, all leaders, you may stop. That's the pillar of the nation's interest. Policies, the way me look in, me stop outside, na me look in, me harem. Some member you block harem policy go direct straight to through the system, build the institutions. These institutions protect the interest of the nation. And the CACC process must protect the nation's interest through NEC process. So what the Prime Minister announced is the nation's interest in the decision-making process. So me like contribute, although me like talk some more, but me think was one very important something, so me will stand up na talk. And from experience, thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Minister.